blurt it out. Whatever.
We can't tell you her name quite yet. We're getting
won't
close.
Let me bust the bubble.
We can't. We gotta wait till the baby's here. So let's see if we can hold on that long. I can. I don't think she can.
Well, I call her by her name now, so.
We going to just say she.
She.
Hey guys, as you can see, the sun is setting. We just wanted to make this little video, just a small vlog, just kind of give you updates on the farm. We haven't really done a lot of walking around and showing some things lately. So that's kind of what we're going to do on this video, and it'll be short, but we hope you enjoy the whole video. Okay, so we're going to start on our cows. They've been in this paddock for about 3 or 4 days. This is the one right by the house. Beautiful paddock. It's the best growing paddock we have, and it's actually the one we have our dairy stanchion in. So just give you an update. Of course, you see Daddy-O right here, and of course Miss Elsa. Elsa is the one that is nursing the adopted baby over here that we're going to show you. You see Allie. Now you can't tell me these dairy cows are not absolutely gorgeous. Look how filled out. For a dairy cow to be filled out, especially on the right and left side, that's a phenomenal thing. But she's just beautiful. They're doing great. They've ate like cows, I guess you can say. But they're doing phenomenal. This is my one that produces she is a great producer of milk. And then Elsa is my mama. She's just a perfect mama cow, just so good. We'll go see her just for a second. Let y'all look at her. We hadn't really just spent time on a few little updates, and we've been missing them some, so we're gonna put them in here. So see our miniature Jersey bull, Daddy-O, doing phenomenal, looking great. I don't know how long Daddy-O will keep Daddy-O on farm. We're gonna probably keep him here for at least another 2 or 3 years, but once he breeds them a few more times, we're gonna probably maneuver to, because we won't need dairy cows at that point, because we're already gonna have such plenty, so many of them. So at that time, we'll probably maneuver him to another farm and look to bring in another bull for both our beef and dairy, and kind of double for both. So you can see Elsa, she just got done taking her afternoon break from the calf, so she's just resting, relaxing, and Daddy-O right behind her. So Elsa is our oldest dairy cow, but she's only about 4 years old. She's not too old. She is the sweetest little mama cow. She's the one that's taking care of this little adopted calf that can sometimes get on my nerves. So let's go check out this calf right quick. All right, you can see the little calf. We always let the calf come behind the mama cow. So you can see this paddock is pretty ate down over here, but it's only just for her to rest. She's been with her mama all day, or adopted mama all day. And so now it's just letting her go through the night on not having a mama to nurse on, so we can get the morning milk. Now she won't stay on farm. She'll be going back to our beef herd, but she is growing off really good. Actually surprising, because her mama is really a runt. But she's done really good, so we're pleased that she's done great. She's going back up to the beef farm as soon as she gets done kind of weaning off Elsa. She's got about another good month and a half, and that will put her around that right at almost 4 months, and she's growing off better than what we thought. So we made that might be all she actually needs. Usually our beef cows stay on their mama for about 4 months. Our milk cows we've allowed to stay on for about 5 to 6 months, only because there's no reason to pull them off. They help us kind of get some of the milk, and also make sure that they're getting as big as they can, especially because dairy cows tend to be runts. So but she's probably going to move off in about a month and a half or so. Well, of course, the cutover looks like a cutover. We have not had our guy come in with a dozer and with a mulcher yet, because of course we had the hurricanes and a lot of storms come off the hurricanes. The hurricane didn't get us as much as the outer bands, because we're in South Mississippi, so we got a good bit of rain, which slowed down this whole progress. But one day I can't wait to look out and see these beautiful fields here, and that's gonna make me feel a whole lot better. All right, looking at the meat birds, they're doing phenomenal. They've got about another 2 weeks on farm before we process them as well. One good thing about all this rain we've had, look at all this green grass. These pastures are doing phenomenal. They've never done this good this late in the season. So I'm just thankful that the rain that did come for the hurricane really helped our grasses. As you're seeing, we're allowing our okras to play out. We've got tons of okra. As you know, we don't have tons of room left in our freezers. It's really devoted to meat. So all this will become seed. We'll let this dry on vine, and this will be our seeds for next year. Baby greens are rocking it. Look at these turnips and these collards coming up here. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so you can see our calves that are still here on farm. Now you can see this is Josie, of course, our new dairy cow that will be a new milk cow probably in the next, of course, probably 2 years or so. She'll be producing milk for us, so that'll be our third cow. And like again, going back to Daddy, that's probably why we won't keep him on farm, because I can't milk more than 2 or 3 a morning. Whew, be too tough. So we'll have to sell a lot of those. So for us though, beef is more important to keep on producing. So just for instance, this is one of Daddy-O's calves too. This is Kristoff. This is the baby for Elsa. You see, of course, dairy cows are scrawny. They're not really beefed up like most of our beef cows. But what I want you to see is, that's why when we talk about making him, you know, we'll process him as a steer for burgers instead of doing steaks and things like that. Remember, because they're scrawny, he's not going to produce those big gorgeous steaks or a lot of the big rump roast that you see. And not that that's not good, but for us, we have that with our beef steer with Ike and also any other steers that we have coming along. So we'll use our dairy breeds as simply just ground beef. And so that's what we'll do. We'll just grind him up completely, and that's what he'll produce for us. Now, he is scrawny, so again, we'll let him get to probably 800 or 900 pounds, maybe even 1,000 before we process him, because he's going to have more bone structure than big chunks of meat like you would see on a big beef cow like you see at our other farm. And of course, even like you see with, you know, this bull is going to be, he's built like really fat and scrawny legged. You know, he's built to be just what he is, a producer of our dairy cows for our milk. Well, with us having 2 or 3 milk cows, we sure don't need any more than that. So we may maneuver him to other farms and then buy one bull compared to, right now we're running 2 bulls. We're gonna probably buy 1 bull to do everything until we need another, you know, dairy cow and be pure dairy. Okay, so we're doing this updated video. So really, let's talk about what's going on with you.
Well, I'm always in the kitchen.
So what have you been doing? First of all, let's talk about what you've been doing. You see over here behind Sayla's head?
Today I got most of the fall stuff out and going. We've kind of all been a little under weather just with a head cold, or not everybody, but like me and 2 of the girls and the baby. But today we decided to go ahead and get some of our fall stuff out, because I know the bigger that I get, the less I'm probably going to want to do, because my feet are already hurting for the day. So we've gotten started on the fall stuff. No, did you show them the pumpkin patch?
It's just not doing well.
Yeah, so no pumpkins yet. So we're going to be reaching out to some local farmers and try to get some pumpkins in here, since ours just, which that's the first time we've planted in that spot for pumpkins, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was a soil thing or just a weather thing or what, because we kind of went through a drought.
Yeah, it's drought
anyway, we went ahead and started on that today. Totally not done. But we did get started, because I know Christmas is going to really be bad, because the bigger I get with Livy.
You weren't supposed to say. You weren't supposed to say.
The bigger I get with Livy, the less I'm going to want to do. So
how do we spell Livy? Let's talk about that for a second.
Well, I picked Livy May. So Livie, Livy May. And we talked about several different middle names, but we've keyed in Livy for sure. So Livy it is.
All right, so what else have we been doing since you're in the kitchen?
She.
The bigger you get with she. So what else are we doing in the kitchen? Since you got fall going, what else are we doing? Is this part of the chicken that we made the other day?
Mm-mm.
Oh, so you cooked it?
I baked 2 more, because we're doing chicken spaghetti tonight, and then not tomorrow, but the next day I'm making gumbo. So I went ahead and deboned some meat off of that chicken. And
so you prepped the chicken for 2 days?
I did. And then I've got stock going over there in the crock pot. and that will be the base to my gumbo. So the chicken broth over there. Harley put in dessert.
We've been on Facebook. Misty's been sharing the meal plans, and we've been talking about our lives. So
Yeah,
I think
a lot of
people really
people-
are liking it. So that's why we
Yeah.
kind of talk about what we're doing here. So Misty really preps hard because we have such a busy
week, and
you
then
know.
Aiden's running cross country this year, so that's kind of
For our
kept us
homeschooling
busy.
group.
Right, for a homeschooling group. And then so that's really about to kick off, but we're also having practices and piano practices. So trying to incorporate homeschooling with the changes in the seasons and then activities and stuff kicking off. Meal prepping and planning is a big thing for us because it keeps us eating junk food off the road.
And it makes us happy. Let's see what else. What are these?
Dessert.
Those are no bake cookies. They were supposed to be a little not as crumbly as not that crumbly, but the last time I made them, they were too wet.
Way too.
But I don't want that all on my face. They were too wet, so I tweaked it just a little bit this time, and now they're like a little too dry. So they're still edible. They're really good.
All right, there you have it. Some updates on the baby mama.
Thank you for showing my big round stomach.
And of course around the farm. So from us, God bless.
Happy homesteading, y'all.
My belly's just for you.